Ladies and gentlemen, politics is all about interest. Let me ask you this question. Do you think the Kenyatta family will forgive Rigathi Gachagua? I'm asking that question because Rigathi Gachagua shocked the entire country when he went to Kameme FM and publicly offered apology to Mama Ngina Kenyatta. We all know that the main reason why Rigathi Gachagua was nominated by William Ruto as his running mate in 2022 was because of his ability to destroy the Kenyatta family. And indeed, Rigathi Gachagua really destroyed the Kenyatta family during the campaigns.
Number 2, ningetaka kuuliza. Mheshimiwa Rais, umesema utakuja kwa mlima kuuza Raila Odinga na kusema ile kitu mlikosania na Ruto. Tumekukaribisha, tunakugoja hapa kwa ground. Tunakugoja na usikae sana. Tuko na haja na wewe Rais. Tumekumisi sana kwa sababu tangu kukuchagua ulituacha ukaenda kwa Raila. Kuja hapa nyumbani utueleze hiyo maneno. Lakini pia sisi tuko na maswali kama 100 ya kuuliza wewe. Na tunakungojea. Na kwa sababu wewe ni rafiki wetu, ningekutajia maneno kama 2, 3, 4 ujitayarishe, alafu ingine itafuatilia. Rais, ukija hapa tuko na swali kama watu ya mlima. Tungetaka kujua mashamba ya Maumau ilichukuliwa na familia gani na uko na mpango gani ya kurudisha hiyo mashamba. Number 2, Mheshimiwa Rais, ukija tungetaka pia utueleze. Huyu Raila Odinga ulituambia ni mwenda wazimu. Utueleze hospitali gani alitibiwa na kama alipona. Tungetaka pia hiyo utuambie. Pia rais wetu, kwa sababu tunakuheshimu, tungetaka utuambie Rais, kwa nini ulinyamaza Matiang'i akichoma vitu ya Wakikuyu pale Nyamakema? Tungetaka utuambie. Rais, pia tungetaka utuambie ulikuwa unanyamaza kwa nini ukiwa na Raila na akina Atoli, watu wetu wakifukuzwa Kariobangi na Ruai wakati ya COVID wakiwa na shida. Tungetaka pia Rais utueleze kwa sababu tungetaka kujua. Pia Rais, tungetaka upate nafasi utuambie ni kwa nini mliposhikana na Raila watu wale wako pande yako ya Jubilee ndio wanaumizwa na wale ya Raila hakuna mtu nauliza hawa. Tungetaka utueleze pole ni nini mlisikizana na Raila, wewe umize watu yako na yeye asaidie watu yake. Na tuko na maswali mingi Rais, tafadhali usikae, hata kama inawezekana ukuje wiki ijayo ndio tuumizane na wewe, kwa sababu ni muhimu. Kwa sababu ni muhimu Rais, kwa sababu wewe ujue tulikuchagua ukiwa na matatizo mingi. Tulikuchagua ukiekelewa makesi na tukakupenda. Kwa nini wewe unaekelea viongozi makesi na wewe ulikuwa umeekelewa kesi na wazungu?
And I remember at some point Uhuru Kenyatta had to respond.
Kuna haja ya matusi jameni. Kila mtu including myself ako na uhuru wa kupigia debe yoyote ambaye anataka. Kwa hivyo unapigia huyu, mwingine anampigia huyu, mwingine anapigia huyu, uamuzi utakuwa wa wananchi. Kuna haja ya matusi, kuna haja ya kuingilia watu. Nikikujibu kwa sababu umesema mambo ya uongo, kuna haja ya kuambia watu nataka kuua. Si mumenitusi karibu miaka 3, kuna mtu amewaguza. Hiyo miaka 3 nimekuwa kwa kiti, si nilikuwa na uwezo.
And because politics is all about interest, do you think Rigathi Gachagua can serve the interest of the Kenyatta family so that the Kenyatta family would find it in order to forgive him? Because I remember even during the debate, presidential debate, Rigathi Gachagua promised Kenyans that he was not going to mention Uhuru Kenyatta. But in his speech, Uhuru Kenyatta became the subject.
To start with, I'd like to tell Honorable Mother we are not here to fight President Uhuru Kenyatta.
Few moments later.
President Uhuru Kenyatta has cried inability to fight corruption. The role of President Uhuru Kenyatta in Azimio is to craft his own succession, to continue governing Kenya through proxy. President Uhuru Kenyatta will continue governing this country outside his constitutional mandate. I'm a victim of blackmail. by President Uhuru Kenyatta. President Uhuru Kenyatta wanted me to abandon William Ruto and join him in fighting him, and I said no. I'm a victim of blackmail and persecution by Uhuru Kenyatta using the state criminal justice system to manage politics.
So my question to you guys, why do you think Rigathi Gachagua is keen on trying to forge a working relationship with the Kenyatta family? That's exactly what I want us to analyze in this video. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, politics is a dynamic game. It changes every single day, every single second, or every single month, or even years. Rigathi Gachagua served the purpose in 2022. As we speak, in my view, Rigathi Gachagua's value to William Ruto has reduced. And of course, William Ruto's politics and strategy for 2027 is totally different from his strategy of 2022. In 2022, William Ruto really wanted the support of the Kikuyu nation. I doubt if the Kikuyu nation is going to form the key strategy for William Ruto's bid in 2027. Which begs the question, do you think William Ruto will go again with Rigathi Gachagua as his running mate? The truth of the matter is that Rigathi Gachagua is not a pushover. But my interest is, why would Rigathi Gachagua apologize to Uhuru Kenyatta's family? I did a video about this, but not what I'm going to explain. In that video, I explained that probably there is a talk which is ongoing already between Rigathi Gachagua and the Kenyatta family. And out of that talk, a condition was placed on the table of Rigathi Gachagua, that you go outside there and make public apology to Mama Ngina Kenyatta before we can discuss. But the question is, will they forgive him? Do you think the Kenyatta family will forgive Rigathi Gachagua? For me, I don't think so. I don't think so. But I know the Kenyatta family might forgive Moses Kuria. They might forgive William Ruto. But the question is, why do you think Rigathi Gachagua is keen on forging a working relationship with the Kenyatta family? And how will he react if the Kenyatta family will decline to apologize, to reconcile with him? So for me, Rigathi Gachagua's intention are several. Number one, if you look at Mount Kenya politics critically, there is the Kenyatta factor. The founding president of the Republic of Kenya was Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. He ruled for almost 15 years. Uhuru Kenyatta ruled for 10 years, which means the Kenyatta family have ruled this country for close to 25 years. That is something you can't wish away. During the period Kenyatta was the president, their families and their individuals, he really helped from the Kikuyu nation. Their businesses, he really facilitated. When Uhuru was the president of the Republic of Kenya, the same. And because of that Kenyatta factor in Mount Kenya politics, I doubt if Rigathi Gachagua would want to continue with the same trajectory as that of 2022. So because of that, he's trying to reach out to the Kenyatta family. Number two, I'm also convinced that if you go to Mount Kenya today and tell them about William Ruto, they'll not be as excited as they were in 2022. The other day, I was reading the story of Mama Mboga, whose son passed on, and the lady was literally crying that the leaders from the region had abandoned her. How many Mama Mbogas are there in Mount Kenya? So the truth is, currently as we speak, the ground is not for William Ruto or UDA for that matter, the way it used to be. The ground is now tilting in favor of Uhuru Kenyatta. And Rigathi Gachagua, being a politician, is also understanding that, okay, the people of the mountain are regretting why they didn't listen to Uhuru Kenyatta. So he's now trying to side with Uhuru Kenyatta for the favor. And that's how politics is played. So I don't know what to think about that. But for me, I also strongly believe that the ground is hostile for Kenya Kwanza, is favoring Uhuru, and therefore Rigathi is trying to tap into those favors. Number 3 is Mount Kenya kingpin. If you are keen, the day Rigathi Gachagua apologized to Mama Ngina Kenyatta, Moses Kuria also apologized to Raila Odinga. Why do you think Moses Kuria apologized to Raila Odinga? Because it's clear that both of them were assigned specific tasks. Rigathi Gachagua to deal with Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta is now the Mount Kenya kingpin. Moses Kuria was assigned the task of managing Raila Odinga. Of course, if you followed the last campaign, that could be true. And therefore, for Moses Kuria, he wants to make it a national agenda. Rigathi made Uhuru Kenyatta's agenda or Mama Ngina Kenyatta a regional agenda. Moses Kuria is now escalating the apology into a national agenda. But the truth is, the apology was about the kingpin. Who is Mount Kenya kingpin? The moment Uhuru Kenyatta and the family will agree to work with Rigathi Gachagua, it means they are going to acknowledge that Rigathi Gachagua is the deputy president, and by that they are going to hand over the sword of Mount Kenya kingpin to him. Currently, as we speak, there are even those who still believe that Uhuru Kenyatta is still Mount Kenya kingpin. So he is seeking for, in my view, is just seeking for the blessing of the Kenyatta family to carry on as far as Mount Kenya politics is concerned. Number 4 is the Ndindi Nyoro factor. Ndindi Nyoro is giving Rigathi Gachagua a bit of problem. And it is now clear that William Ruto is behind Ndindi Nyoro. Was it yesterday, Ndindi Nyoro, or the other day, Ndindi Nyoro attended some lecture somewhere in Mount Kenya. And Dennis Itumbi joined him. And I easily connected the dots. Because you can clearly tell William Ruto's politics through a few individuals. One of them is Dennis Itumbi. When Dennis Itumbi was working with Uhuru Kenyatta or for Uhuru Kenyatta at State House, you could tell where he was going to. And it became very clear when Uhuru Kenyatta fired him. I'm also seeing Dennis Itumbi working very closely with Ndindi Nyoro. That means William Ruto is also in that camp. So Ndindi Nyoro factor is giving Rigathi Gachagua a bit of hell, because the mountain have actually refused to accept Rigathi Gachagua as the senior most politician from the region. Why? Because they don't see a future in him. Unlike someone young like Ndindi Nyoro, whom they can say, okay, Ruto is leading, maybe after the next election, someone from another part of the country might, but our future lies not in Rigathi Gachagua, but in Ndindi Nyoro. Number 5, if you ask me, this could also be Rigathi Gachagua's strategy to provoke William Ruto to see how he's going to react. In fact, from the day Rigathi Gachagua made that apology, Ndindi Nyoro's activities were escalated, because at some point, Ndindi Nyoro was told to de-escalate his activities, and it took a low profile. Why do you think Ndindi Nyoro is currently moving all over? He has been unleashed by William Ruto, because Rigathi succeeded in provoking him. And lastly, and this is also very important, Jomo Kenyatta was a president for the Republic of Kenya for 15 years. He made billionaires. When Kibaki took over, he made billionaires using, for example, companies like Century. When Uhuru took over, again. But most of these billionaires have refused to embrace Rigathi Gachagua. I don't know why. Maybe Rigathi Gachagua's approach. Or maybe most of them are still loyal to Uhuru, to Kibaki, and maybe Jomo Kenyatta. So the only way Rigathi Gachagua can rally Mount Kenya tycoons to his side is by respecting Uhuru Kenyatta and the Kenyatta family. Because you can't talk of Mount Kenya tycoons minus the Kenyattas. So it means the Kenyattas have a lot of influence amongst the tycoons there. So Rigathi needs those tycoons. So he has to go through the right procedure. Mama Kenyatta, they'll patch up things. Maybe Mama Kenyatta will now then allow these guys to start working closely with him. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.